Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jessie. Devastating life update. We had to put our dog down unexpectedly on Friday the 19th. It's Tuesday the 23rd right now, and I have no idea if this footage will see the light of day, but I'm feeling a little bit better today, and I don't want to hide the fact that I'm going through this because so many people go through it. And I showed Kevin in a lot of my videos because he was so handsome and so sweet and like the love of my life. Sorry to my husband, but I think he'd agree with that. But yeah, so it was very unexpected. He wasn't feeling good for like a day and a half, 2 days. And it went from, he's having an off day to like something's wrong very quickly. And we got him into the vet right away, and they think it was potentially a cancer that was like more of like a silent killer that you kind of get symptoms once it's too late, and our only option to kind of potentially save him and find out what's actually wrong was blood transfusions, which would be over $10,000, and he was 12 years old and his levels were not good. So we just didn't think that he would probably come back from this, and we didn't want his last moments to be traumatic. So we had to make a really hard decision that day, very unexpectedly, and we did not go home with our dog, which was not what we were thinking when we pulled into the vet. We thought he'd be okay, but he wasn't. The whole experience was very peaceful for him, and we were there with him the whole time. So yeah, very sad update. I honestly cannot believe that we're going through this right now. I was hoping we'd have more years with him, but he was 12. We rescued him when he was 6, and he wasn't in the best shape when we got him. We don't know anything about his prior 6 years, but we did get to give him the best second half of his life. Me and my husband just keep saying that we couldn't have loved him more, and we really couldn't have. He was spoiled. Anyone who knows us knew Kevin. If we met a random couple at the bar and started talking, Kevin pictures were thrown out within minutes. We loved him out loud, and we will continue to do that. Okay, I am not gonna cry on the internet. I don't want to do that. I've been pretty good today. This is the first time I'm actually like crying. So it is almost noon. So I almost made it to noon. Yesterday I cried for about an hour and a half straight in the morning. So I'm doing better. It definitely comes in waves, and I definitely go through that guilt of just like having to put him down earlier than we would have hoped. But I also have a lot of peace knowing that he was so loved. Going through photos and videos of him has actually really been helping me, because it's just proving that we gave him such a good life and he was so happy and comfortable with us. I'm assuming some people like can't look at stuff. I don't think my husband has really like gone through his phone and looked at pictures or anything yet, but I do it multiple times a day, and I don't cry when I do it. I giggle and I laugh because he was such a silly, fun, goofy, sweet boy, and I'm so happy that I have thousands of pictures and videos of him. I loved that boy so much. So it's been really difficult. It's the hardest thing that me and my husband have had to go through. I downloaded Habit Tracker, which I've been notorious for downloading and deleting because it's hard for me to stick to a schedule, but I think now that I don't have him to revolve my schedule and my life around, I don't want to feel lost. I did buy one of those like shaker plates that are going around because I do have a lot of like inflammation and pain, and that's supposed to kind of help. So I bought one of those, so I want to do that every day. I want to try to walk on our walking pad for 30 minutes every day. I want to drink like a hydration drink. This is a instant hydration packet. I want to read for at least 10 minutes, which I haven't really been able to read. I'll give a little reading update after this, but I really want to try to focus and get back into reading because that is an escape, and I think it'll be nice to have that back in my life, but I haven't really been able to read much since it happened. And then hobby time. I want to either knit, diamond paint, some kind of craft, whatever it is. I don't know. I feel like I need to focus on myself instead of wallowing and not taking care of myself. I don't know. I will give a little tiny reading update. I did finish, I had like 2 chapters left of this when it happened, so I did finish this. It's a 5-star. I really liked this book. I'm excited to continue on in this series. I downloaded book 2 and I read the first chapter and I stopped because I want to give it as much attention as I can, and trying to read that right now is not the move. I think I need a couple more days before I kind of really dive back into reading. I do have a novella from Haley True. I got an ARC for it. The review was due yesterday. I emailed them and said I'm not gonna make that, and they said it was okay, but yeah, so I am reading that. It's like an 80-page novella and I can't do it, so I'm gonna try and pick that up today and at least read for the 10 minutes that I want to, and I would love to finish that and actually give the review because I did request this ARC and I got it, and it's an 80-page Christmas novella, so we will see if I get to that. We'll see if I continue this vlog. Thank you for being here. If it is uploaded and you're watching it, thank you. I appreciate you. And if you've lost a dog, I am here for you. It sucks. It fucking sucks. Christmas Before. It's a novella. I think it's a romance, but I'm 65% of the way and it's only 80 pages and she's still with her shitty ex. And I'm very confused, like what the point is. I don't know, I feel bad, but I'm gonna finish it right now. I fear the bar is in hell in this novella. It's so bad. I hate him. I have 10 pages left and she's still with him. There's been mentions of her best friend's brother. Where's he? Where's he at? Liam? Do you exist? No. Hello, today's Christmas. Doesn't super feel like Christmas. I kind of declared that Christmas was canceled for myself, and I stand by that. Definitely missing Kev a lot today, but we've been doing a lot better. Today was supposed to be just us three at home, and he loved opening presents. I'll find an old video and put it in here, but he was a big presents guy. He was very spoiled. We had presents in his stocking and under the tree for him that he didn't get to open, just with it being such a surprise and being around the holidays. We had Christmas Eve with my husband's family last night, and it was honestly what I needed. I think I had some beers, I laughed, I talked to a bunch of people, left the house, put makeup on, had jeans on, you know, like, was a real person. Reading update, since I guess this is still a reading vlog, I don't know. I read that Christmas novella, The Christmas Before, and honestly, really strange. So I've read a book from this author before and I really liked it. It was like a baseball romance that I got as an ARC, and so I saw that she was releasing this Christmas novella, so I signed up for the ARC. I was excited about it, and it looks like she's starting a book series with this novella, which I haven't really seen done before, starting a series with a novella and not a full-size book. And I'm reading it, and you know, I'm like halfway through, I'm 65% of the way through, I'm 70% of the way through, and I'm like, she is still in this shitty relationship with this horrible guy that she just keeps like making excuses for. And they had like a weird sexual experience that like she liked and then she felt bad about after, but she stayed with him, and like she stayed with him the whole book. She mentioned a few times how she like had feelings for her best friend's brother back home, and so I'm assuming maybe book one will start where this one left off, and it'll be between her and Liam, the best friend. But like, spoiler alert, the book ends with her finding her boyfriend in bed with someone else in their apartment, and the book alludes to it being her friend from work, but it doesn't like say that, but like she finds him cheating and like walks out and the book ends. And so it's not very holly jolly. I was already sad, and then I'm reading this book about this girl in this horrible relationship, so it just wasn't. I gave it 2 stars. I'm so sorry. I like this author and I want to read the rest of her baseball series, but yeah, if you want to read her series that comes out, skip the novella maybe, or like wait until the book comes out, because like I wouldn't have minded if this was a full-length book and this was the first. It was only 80 pages, so the first fourth of the book, and then it went on to her being happy with this Liam guy. Like, that would have been fine, but it was the whole kit and caboodle. Like, it was just not a holly jolly time. And I was like, girl, leave him, please. And it was like obvious that he was cheating, and yeah, I don't know. I haven't been in that situation, so like I can't judge a girl, but it was just not what I wanted it to be, so 2 stars. But yeah, that's the update. I don't know. This vlog, I think, is just honestly to make me state my feelings and have an outlet and kind of feel a little bit normal, I guess. I have a whole vlog from last week that I have not had the courage to edit, because I feel like that was like my life before. Like, the vlog, I have footage from Friday morning of me watching Heated Rivalry, and my dog died at like 4 p.m. that day, and I just like, I feel like I was a different person then, and I don't know that I'll ever edit that or ever post it. I don't know. It's not that deep, but I like posting these vlogs and looking back at them, and I'm glad that I've put Kevin in so many of them, so when I look back on these, he'll be there. But Merry Christmas. Thank you. You too. Hello, it is Saturday. It's kind of late in the day. It's 3:11 already. I haven't really done much today. I have planned out my 26 books I want to read in 2026, and I do think I'm going to start my 2026 reading journal today, like kind of setting up the first couple pages. I haven't really done much. My husband is off with some friends watching the 3 o'clock game, and then he'll be home for the 7 o'clock game. So I have a few hours for myself, which is kind of nice. I feel like I haven't really had that much alone time recently. Me and my husband have just been hanging out a ton, which is great, but I also do like alone time and hobby times and things like that, and I do think I'm going to try to film a video of the 26 books I want to read since I put makeup on for like no reason. I was maybe going to go with him, but then I decided that we needed some separate time. Everyone needs that, and I didn't know if I'd be sad and his friends are there, and you know, I don't know. Anyway, small reading update. I did jump back into Voracious, the second book in the Edge of Darkness trilogy. I loved Insatiable. I gave it 5 stars. I'm on chapter 5, 11% in, and I'm really enjoying it. I like the story. I know it's gonna be a very like emotional and dark, but I am excited to keep going in it, I guess. I really don't have much of an update because I don't want to give any spoilers because it's the second book in a series. But if you like dark romance, this is really good. I really enjoyed the first book, so I think I'm going to enjoy the rest of the series. There's only 3 books, which I like, and they're all out already. I think that'll kind of carry me into the new year, reading this and then probably the 3rd book right after. I did take down some Christmas decor. I took the decor off of the fireplace and it feels so empty, but I just am over Christmas. I was over it before it happened, so I just don't have the energy to take down and wrap all the ornaments and then take down the tree. So she'll be up for a couple more days, but I think I'm slowly gonna get rid of Christmas for the year. Those are the updates. Hi, I just wanted to end off the vlog. I don't remember if I talked about the movie at all, The Housemaid. I just wanted to say that I really enjoyed it. My husband liked it too. I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10. I read the book a few years ago, gave it 5 stars, really enjoyed it, but I can't really tell you, I guess, how close the adaptation is. I've heard it's pretty close. I did enjoy it, and it kind of made me want to read book 2 in the new year. I'm still reading the 2nd book in the Edge of Darkness trilogy. I am about 36% of the way in, I believe, and really liking that. So you'll see my final thoughts in the upcoming vlog. Hopefully the next vlog will be a little more chipper. If you made it this far in the video, I really appreciate you watching and your support, and I hope you'll subscribe and hang around. I promise I'm not always depressed, just right now. So thank you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.